Is it on? Yeah! Happy Sunday, everybody. March 21st, 2021. It's Leslie Plazz in the woods, Zazoo Plazz. Second day of spring. You can hear I'm in my usual woods near my house. There's a baseball game going on. There's kids playing on the playground. There's basketball. There's birds tweeting. Standing about ankle deep in mud. It's all good. Got one of my new shirts on. I got one of my new stretchy belts. Well, I don't think you can see it. See? Talk about these in the Zazoo Plazz book. These are great. For those of us who don't like to have a big bulky, belt under our shirts, you just snap it. Pew. They're called belt-away belts. Big thumbs up. I don't know if I'll get any endorsement from it, but it's got a square buckle, and I just snap it and go. They're like, for hiking. Those of us ladies who have kind of athletic builds, we don't want our pants falling down. I got a boyish body. So when I'm out hiking and I'm doing Zazoo Plazz exploring stuff, I don't like having to deal with my clothing. So I got a nice t-shirt on, a little jacket. Got my baseball hat on. I'm ready for spring, baby. So, nothing like spring. Oh, a couple of things I'm going to talk about today. Spring cleaning. When the weather gets warm, all of a sudden the sun's coming in, you notice all the dirt. My oldest son's coming home for a day next weekend. Well, overnight. And they're like, oh, you know what? We haven't vacuumed since the last time he was home. Maybe we should vacuum. But, so, cleaning. And then you start feeling, like glorifying God and through nature. It was one of the readings today of the Catholic readings that I check on Sundays. And this kind of feels like church, only it's no better way to glorify God than go out in nature, right? But, where Jesus knew that he had to die, he's like, can I get around this? Is there some way I can, glorify God and do the plan and not go through the whole dying bit? And now, is anyone who's been training for a marathon or any athletic pursuit say, no pain, no gain, right? So you've got to do the work. You've got to. But that doesn't mean that in our daily lives all has to be dreary and, dreadful. And that's kind of what I'm here to talk about today. In the sunshine, on a nice March afternoon. So, my husband's birthday was on Friday. This afternoon, my mother-in-law is coming over. And we're going to do the usual thing that we've done ever since, ever since 1995, when we were getting married in the spring. We were getting married in July. So I brought this little picture here. Here I am with my husband there, husband-to-be, sitting at his mother's kitchen table. See, so we've got, what have we got here? We've got the cake. We've got the little birthday critter. We've got the clock here. Let's see. There's a Jesus on the wall, smiling down at us. And there's, I think, a calendar over here somewhere. There's my father-in-law over there by the calendar, and they cross the days off, so they know that they've lived that day already. So that's us having a toast, having a little soda there at the table the house where he grew up, where his mom still lives, 91. So it's been a tradition, the wearing of the red and white, the Polish tradition, and we'll get a little something to eat tonight, take out, and have a little cake and celebrate. It's kind of we have our rituals, don't we? I'm getting ready to make my French-Canadian salmon pies. I was making up my menu for the week, and I'm like, are you kidding me? April 4th already is Easter, which means April 2nd is Good Friday, which means I don't have to, but I choose to keep the French traditions alive and make the little salmon pies that I make every year with the mashed potato flakes like my grandmother and my mother made, and the onions and the salmon. Put them in a pie crust, except we use the ready-made pie crust. So I figure I'll make 2 pies, and then I can bring half of it over to my folks' house for them to enjoy. Because they don't make them anymore. So, so it's not that we don't, it's thinking about my mother-in-law. I was going to bring it today. There's a little sign that she gave me. She loves those little signs. I had to take some of them down because there were so many. They're like screaming at me from the walls. You are better than you know. Loved more than you can ever realize. But there's like big letters. You are loved. I got tired of them screaming at me off the walls. But the only one I kept, it says, do what you love what you do. So that, okay, as usual, it's going to all tie together. Just bear with me.